You got a pile of peppers from the garden and you don't know what to do with them? Hi, I'm Susan from In the Garden Sue, and today I'm going to show you how to preserve them. Today we're going to make some hot pepper jelly. Here's all the ingredients. I'm going to triple this recipe. Make sure you wash all your peppers thoroughly before you start to chop them up. When you're cutting up these jalapenos, make sure you wear gloves. Of course, I couldn't find my kitchen gloves. These are my garden gloves, and I had to wash them up so I could use them. They're even insulated. But it works because I don't want to take this jalapeno juice and rub my eyes or anything afterwards. That would be not good. When I was doing the jalapenos, they were really bothering my throat, so I had to glove up and mask up and put my glasses on. Oh my gosh. So once I finish cutting all the bell peppers, I'm gonna put them in a food processor and then start to process them. We have to prepare the mason jars. So what I do is I just take these off. I put these in a pan of water, and we're gonna boil those. And what that does is that's gonna seal that little rubber edge around. So when we get to the processing part, then this little rubber is nice and moist, and it'll seal a little bit better to the jar. Okay, and then these, we're gonna wash these out in soapy water. Then we're gonna put them in that pot back there with water in it. We're gonna boil the water, and we're gonna leave these in the hot water after it boils until we're ready to use them. It sanitizes them. So I've added all of my chopped peppers, the hot peppers and the red and green peppers. I added 3 cups of vinegar in here, and then I'm gonna put my pectin in. I use the SURE-JELL. I'm gonna put 3 packages in here because I am tripling it. And then I'm gonna put in 1.5 tablespoons of, a teaspoon, sorry, of butter, and that just reduces the foaming. And here it is. And then I'm gonna put that on the stove and get it boiling. Okay, so now we're at a full boil, which one that I can't stir off. And now I'm gonna add the sugar until it's totally dissolved. If I can lift it up. This is 15 cups of sugar because remember, I'm tripling the recipe. So I'm gonna slowly pour this in. And then I'm gonna stir it until it's completely dissolved. Still stirring. Waiting for this to get to a full boil again after my sugar has dissolved. Once it becomes a full boil and I can't stir it off, I've said that a million times now, then I can time it 1 minute and then I turn it off. And then I'm ready to, I think, put them in the jars. Just gonna ladle off some of this foam that's on the top before I actually ladle. See the foam in there? The butter is supposed to take care of that foam, but there's always just still a little bit. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start ladling it in. Now with this, you can put a red or green dye for Christmas if you like to serve it at Christmas, but I tend not to do that just because I don't want that dye in there. And then I'm gonna ladle it to just the point where, let me take this off. More. I'm doing a little experiment. Some of these I am putting some cherry preserves in there with this to see if I can have a cherry hot pepper jelly. We'll see if it works. I'm also putting some peach preserves in there first, and then I'm gonna ladle the hot pepper jelly over it. I'm gonna stir it up to see what that tastes like. It's always good to experiment a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So when you're ready to band them, you wanna make sure you take a wet paper towel and you wanna wipe all the way around the rim. Make sure the rim doesn't have any nicks or anything in it because it's not gonna seal if it has any nicks in it. So you just probably wanna get another jar if it does. So I always wipe around the band also, where the band's gonna go, because if it's sticky around there, it's gonna be HE double hockey sticks to get that band off. So now I'm gonna put the lid on. The lid has been soaking in hot water. I boiled it for a while and then I turned it on simmer, and we wanna make sure that we get them out. We don't really wanna touch around where the band is because we want to make sure that that is nice and clean. Oops, I had 2 of them on there. Let me just do one. So here's one. So I want to put that on top of there, and then I want to take the band, screw it on until it's just secure. So here they are, ready to be lowered. When I lower them, I want the water to cover the tops of the jars 1 to 2 inches. If I don't have enough, I add more boiling water to it. Once it boils, I'm going to process this in a low boil for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to raise them up and I'll show you what it looks like. When the timer's off, you pull them up, you let them drain for just a second on the side, and then you'll start to move them over to a towel. So I have this nifty jar picker-upper that I love. And then all you do is you go in here and you pick it up. And as you can hear, they're already popping, and that means they're sealing themselves. So and then I'm just gonna bring it over here, put it on a towel, put it over there, and I'm gonna line them all up, one by one. So here they all are. So when you hear them popping like you did before, it means that this seal popped down and it's sealed around there, so then you have a sealed jar, so that it's preserved. If any of these don't pop and you push down and it goes up and down, after it's cooled, it means that it did not seal. The ones that don't seal, you can use them right away for jellies and put them on cream cheese or hors d'oeuvres. But the ones that seal can last in your cupboard for up to a year or 2. Usually I'll leave them undisturbed there for about 24 hours until they're totally cool. Got it. Did you hear that pop? It's sealed. I love to serve my hot pepper jelly over cream cheese with crackers or over brie. It makes a wonderful appetizer, and it makes a wonderful hostess gift or Christmas gift for all of your friends and family. Enjoy!